welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you have been here before, definitely shout out to you. Thanks for coming back. Means you like my content, you like to see me. But if you haven't been here before and you don't know who I am, subscribe because I have major content. So by the title of this video, I guess you guys could already tell like what's happening, what's gonna be going on, and I am really excited to put out this series. A lot of people have been asking me about this aspect of my life, and whenever I tell people that like I'm a truck driver, it's not just questions, it creates like a full-on conversation. So I decided, being that when I started researching, becoming a truck driver, there wasn't many females on YouTube, and I was contemplating putting out this video or putting out videos about this part of my life for quite a while. But I finally made the decision. I'm here, obviously, and I hope like I could be help to like somebody, like anybody that's wanted to be a truck driver, anybody that's interested in what it is our life is like, and definitely like the females out there that's like, I think this might be for me, but I don't know because it's not enough information, kind of like where I was at. Anyways, we're just gonna get into this video. So today I really just want to talk about like kind of like my story and what it was that made me choose trucking, because obviously this seems like such an extreme industry for a female to be in. Why did I become a truck driver? Plain and simple, I did it for the money. I think that's why most people do it. I don't think anybody comes in to the trucking world because they like big trucks, or I don't know, they like 18 wheels. Like, you come into this opportunity for the money. You're looking into this because you heard about how truck drivers make good money. If you do your research, you can find like the ranges, etc, etc. But for me, making this decision, like I said, it seems like something extreme for a female. It's because I was at a point in my life where I was in a bind. Like, I was working 3 jobs, okay, I was going to school online, I was stressed out, and one of my friends, a God-sent angel, he pretty much had told me like years back that trucking is something that you could do, but I didn't take it seriously. But then at this point in my life, where I was previously, he kind of like reintroduced it to me, and I felt like I didn't have a choice. Like, I had to do something. Like, I was praying to God like for a way. Like, why am I working all these hours non-stop, literally working, sleeping, and all my money is going to bills, and I didn't even have like so much bills. It was just like you're living on like the lowest amount of wages, so you could only afford so much kind of way, and all your money's being thrown away. And that's where my life was at, and it was depressing, it was miserable. So I felt like when they introduced this opportunity to me, like I had no choice. Like, I'm gonna jump on it, because if it's gonna make me money, it's gonna make sense. Like, hello. So I told my family, and everybody about it, and my family, surprisingly, I thought my mother was gonna go crazy, but she and everybody else was like really supportive, surprisingly. And the one thing my mother told me was, not everything is about money, but obviously I'm doing it for the money. But again, I told her like it's something I want to do, and if it don't work out, it don't work out. But so after telling my family, my mind was pretty much made up. Like, okay, trucking, this is what I'm gonna do, it makes sense. I can't keep working the way that I'm working, and this is gonna make me money. So I looked into every aspect, how I could get started, how I get my license, etc, etc. And I mean, I got y'all want to know, I'm gonna put videos out there with all this information. But I looked into all of it, and then something changed. Like, in the midst of getting myself together, with starting trucking, I had an opportunity for a job that I really, really, really wanted. So now the job that I wanted, versus this job that's going to really pay me, it was like in the air. And obviously this is what I chose, but I'm just going to tell you about that. So I was studying fashion merchandising at the time, and wanted it, getting into the fashion world is really tricky. You have to have experience somewhere somehow. So this company, they were a really well-known company with a really good company culture, and they were offering not exactly the position I wanted, but a position that could get me in the door. All right. So it was like a merchandising assistant position. It was paying like what, $40,000 a year. So that was better than my current situation at the time. However, it was a back and forth, play on whether or not to take that job or go into trucking, because like I said, I really, really, really wanted it. And it was a corporate position. I would still have, like my comfort and everything, but I would just be elevating like in like a couple 10,000s in salary, really. And it would mean that I got to do one job, make pretty decent money, and it was doing what I wanted to do. So it was a pretty hard decision, having to choose between the two. But the reason I did not go with the merchandising assistant job as much as I wanted it was simply for the fact that trucking is a skill. It is a job that, once you get your CDL, once you gain your experience, once you start driving, you're always going to be able to find a job. So that was one key factor. Two, so aside from the money, aside from, obtaining a CDL with a skill, like for a lifetime, as long as that I'm able to drive, another reason that made me choose this was the transition would be quicker, and making the potential to make more money in this industry was greater. So when I look at things that I invest my time and my energy into, I put myself in a position, okay, if I do this now, where could it take me in 3 years? Where could it take me in 5 years? And financially, trucking was the best decision, because with merchandising, even though it would have got me in the door with the fashion world exactly where I wanted to be, it would have been tens of years to get just like even a $60,000 salary. I'm laughing because it's so crazy. But it would have taken me like another 10 years just to get like a pretty decent salary within that industry, unless like I decide to use a skill and work for myself, which is something that I wanted to do anyway. But with trucking now, there's different areas, whether or not you want to become like an owner operator, having your own truck, or year to year like daily increases, or even just like teaming up. Like in my first 6 months, I was making more money then than I'm making now. So there was, the options financially differed in terms of where I could put myself in a number of years, if that makes sense. So with all that being said, I guess that pretty much explains like why I got into trucking. That's like my story. I don't think it's nothing special. I feel like everybody kind of has the same story coming into this. Either someone that's doing it that says you make money, or you just want to make money and you figure out your way. Currently to date, it's been, I want to say 10 months. I started in July. I started in July. So 10 months. Who gets the 10 months? I don't feel like counting. I think it's 10 months that I've been driving, and to date I have done the over the road option, I've done the team option, and I'm currently like on a dedicated option. So I hope, you know, that the series of videos that I'm about to put out is gonna help people, especially females, coming into this, because it can be scary, it can be nerve-wracking. And I know for a fact the 1,000,001 questions that I had that someone was able to answer for me was, I know that I was annoying asking 10,000 questions, okay? Like everyday calling with questions and just being nervous. And I'm just hoping like I could be of help to somebody, because this information, like, now we have more female YouTubers if you look around giving advice and stuff like that, but it's really not a lot compared to the men. And I feel like we could have a lot more females in this industry. We definitely are out there, but again, it's another male dominated industry for many reasons, and I think it's just because of ignorance. People don't really know about it, and this is a way that, you know, you could just use a skill to set yourself up, you know, for a period of time or for the rest of your life if you want to. So I guess the burning question is, did I make the right choice? Do I like it? And I think people ask me this all the time too, like, do you really like it? And the answer is yes. Like, I definitely feel like I made the right choice for myself in a matter of 6 months. And somebody did tell me, you will change your life in 6 months. So said, so done. Literally 6 months exact time. Like, you know, of course, doing the right things with your money, I was able to like do a lot more, invest in other areas to make more money. And again, it's all about, you know, securing yourself financially and positioning yourself to do more, to be better, to become greater, you know, all those great things. And I feel like this has definitely given me the space, not only financially but mentally, to really elevate myself. So shout out to my friend that introduced me to trucking, and I hope that this series definitely helps, you know, some of the people that have been that has been asking me questions, to any young people out there that you might not feel like college is for you and you don't know what to do. This might be an option for you. For females that think, you know, they can't do trucking but it's something that they're interested in, hell yeah, I'm gonna be the female that could show you could do it all. So definitely subscribe. All right, do not forget to click that button. You know what, I'll wait. So you've subscribed, but thanks for watching my video. I hope you guys enjoy the series that I'm about to put out, and thanks for watching.